Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. So I called up my man, Coach Rob, and I wanted him to teach me and you a two-handed backhand that was just easier and simpler. You know, I feel like everybody's trying to go left-hand dominant and doing the Djokovic thing, but there's got to be a way to teach people who are just getting started and simplify the whole two-handed backhand process. So there's no better man than Coach Rob. So we're going to teach you today. All right, stay tuned. All right, so Coach Rob is out here with me. And he's going to teach me more of a basic two-handed backhand. So, Coach Rob, thank you for being here today.
Sure.
So how do you teach, let's say, somebody who's brand new to the sport,
Right.
a two-handed backhand?
Okay, so a lot of times you start with the left hand and you just teach them how to slide it down. So it's like you're shaking hands. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then your right hand, same idea. So your hands are
like this,
right.
Like this.
Yeah.
Oh, the two V's.
There you go.
Like
you
from
found
back
them.
in the day.
Right.
Okay.
So basically what we're trying to do is get them the feeling of turning their hips and shoulders, and the racket is swinging through as well. And what I try to do is, if you can think of it like, if I do too much right hand, when I swing, I'm going to look this way. If I do too much left hand, I'm going to end up like this. So what I try, like when you're starting, is just trying to have sort of even pressure. So you're pushing with your top hand, your bottom hand's pulling, and your swing is moving through the air. And if you need it, you know, sometimes you can, for resistance, you can have somebody, go ahead, Harry, just push against my hand. Right, just keep pushing, push, boom, push, come on, Harry, you're strong, boom, all the way up. Good, and relax up there. Notice Harry has his back toe balance for good balance. His follow through. Go ahead, follow through. Boom. Yeah, there you go, Harry. You look like you know what you're doing. There.
How about shoulders? Shoulders.
Right. So as you're pushing and pulling, your hips and your shoulders are turning. Mm-hmm. Right. You notice where you're following through.
And my feet?
Feet are good. You've got nice balance.
So 50-50 like this?
Yeah, that's good.
Right.
Right.
Step.
Step usually forward. Yeah, that's pretty good. You don't want to step at the ball because then you end up getting too close to the ball. So if you can step forward, so the ball is to the side of you still.
So let's say this is the line.
Use the line. So you're hoping to step forward. You're hoping the ball is off to your side, where then you're able to turn your hips and shoulders.
Okay. So
if you start in the ready position, right, you're thinking turn, so you've pivoted your toes, turn your toes. Great, good job, Harry. Now you're taking your step, and now we're swinging.
Okay.
Right, so back from when we were kids, turn, step, hit. Boom.
Right, okay.
Right, now there's way more things you can do to it. Right, I like to try to get your hips and shoulders turned so that your feet are rotating.
Got it.
So you're pivoting on your toes.
Got it.
Boom.
So the one thing that Coach Rob always emphasizes is get sideways. Like even on the forehand, get sideways.
Right. Turn on the forehand.
Like don't just turn your hips and your shoulders, but literally get your feet sideways.
Right. Now you're in a better position to move for the ball. So if you make your turn and it's coming at you, okay, I got to get out of the way. I make my turn, ooh, ball's short. I'm going to be able to karaoke up to run up to get it. Same idea. Oops, I see it high. Okay, now I'm going to have to karaoke back. Stop. Try to make my hit.
Right. So one is get sideways. Two is move to the ball.
Right. If you're moving with your racket back, when you're starting, you give yourself a good opportunity to be in position when you get to the ball to hit it. And a lot of times people will run to the ball, then they try to get their racket back, and then they try to hit it, and it's all rushed, and everything's happening a million miles an hour, and the game's going really fast for them. But when you can get them to run to the ball with their racket back, now they're able to kind of stay a little smoother, a little calmer, and they're not rushing at the point of when they're trying to hit it.
So where do I bring the racket two? Like high, low? What do I do?
When you're a beginner and you're just starting, if you can think from your pocket, right? You know, you've got a pocket usually on all your shorts. Boom, you're going from your pocket up to your shoulder. You know, if you have a watch, listen for the tick, you can do that. You can point the butt cap, as a flashlight. You can use lots of those little things to try to help your finish.
Got it. So just basically make contact and then just finish up.
Right.
Okay. Got it.
Right.
And 50-50 pressure.
To me, when you're learning, like I'm trying too hard and then you end up this way, or you're too much left hand and you're this way, right? If you can have even pressure, then as you advance your game and your skills improve, okay, now I can use more left hand. I want to hook the ball. I want to get more spin, But when you're just beginning or you're just trying to hit a simple backhand, that's what I try to do.
I don't want to show people over on that court, but we can look at them. So the guy, I don't want to show them just because, like the kid is like baseball, like doing this deal.
Right.
Yeah, he's doing this deal. So.
For somebody, and I know you guys can't see it, but if he could just take his racket back a little slower and swing a little slower, he'd probably have a better shot of hitting the ball in.
Right.
He may be at this point, he's hitting on the ball machine. He may be just trying to launch it and see how hard he can hit it. There's nothing wrong with that too, unless you're actually trying to improve your swing. A lot of it is just having fun.
Right. They're on a ball machine over there, and the kid is literally kind of, like that.
Right.
So, but again, we're not showing that right now. Okay.
No.
But yeah, equal, and through. Okay. So let's start easy with me, and then let's see how we can progress a little bit. Okay. How do you start with like a real beginner from, standpoint of the first couple balls?
Okay. Well, let's put you over here and do it. Okay. Start on the service line. All right. First, we have to teach Harry what the line is. So this is the service line.
Right. This
one's the center line, your singles line, your doubles line, and the base line. Since you're a beginner, let's educate you on that.
Gotcha.
All right. So we're going to move the basket out of the way. For the safety of our wonderful photographer, may not want to stand right in front of Harry. So Harry, go ahead, start in your ready position. All right, go ahead, make your pivot. Good, turn your toes, great. Relax, your pocket's down here. You're a little tight here, Harry, loosen your grip.
Okay.
Okay, no falling over. All right, I'm gonna drop it, see if you can let it bounce. Make an easy swing, hold still at the end. Let's see if you look good.
Okay. So, whoop, whoop. Okay.
All right, so go ahead and make your turn.
Right.
Good. Here, we gotta work on your balance here, Harry. Okay, go ahead, turn.
Whoop.
Okay, good. Ready? Here we go. So let it bounce. Boom. Great. Freeze. No, don't. Okay, let's do that again. Hold still a little longer. We want everybody to see how good you can hold still.
Okay.
All right, so turn. Nice. Take an easy step. Good. Freeze. Don't move. Does everybody notice how Harry looks? He's got his toe balanced. His follow through's good. If it was a windy day, we wouldn't be able to push him over. He's stable. So that's a good follow through and nice balance.
Okay.
Good job, Harry.
So, I mean, obviously I know the stroke. I don't use the stroke. But what about people who literally, they get to here and then, they do this,
right,
or this, or baseball swinging,
right?
How do you change that?
A lot of times is just going through each step and going a little bit slower and trying to figure out where it is that they're going wrong, and then try to isolate that and then go from there. How
about left arm straight? Does that do anything? This into the thing?
You don't want to usually be too close to the ball. I'd rather have the ball a little farther away from me, so I'm reaching and extending my arms out to hit it.
Okay.
If I'm too close, I'm usually going to be jammed up, and my footwork probably fouled me up. But
so your technique is basically just
turn, step,
50-50, and then boom, and then however this goes, it just goes.
Right.
Right.
You're going to push and pull like we were doing before. You can push against my hand, right? So you have some resistance. So you need a little more pressure. Push, Harry, push. Come on, be strong. Good. Nice follow through, Harry.
Okay. How about the wrist?
The wrists kind of just roll over at the end. Right. Yeah. So there you go. So you're here, right? And you're just pushing. So you're there on contact and then just relax at the end.
Got it.
So you're not death gripping, right? We have a lot of death grippers. We want our hands soft when we take it back, firm when we hit,
right,
relaxed at the end.
Got it. So 50-50 on the weight. Just, I guess, shoulder turn. I guess if you turn your shoulder, everything kind of falls into place, right?
Right. That's the idea.
All right.
Right. So then we would progress. Say, okay, good job, Harry.
Okay.
So then we would come to actually throwing him a ball. So we'd say, all right, go ahead, Harry, turn again for us.
Wait.
Go ahead, make your pivot. Good. Easy step. Good, freeze. All right, you did it, Harry. Nice work. So after a few of those, we would progress Harry back to, let's go back to the blue line, Harry. That's the blue baseline for the orange ball. That's your 60-foot court. Whoops, excuse me. We're going to run in front. All right, so now Harry's going to do the same thing. So he's going to turn. Now this time when my arm goes back, Harry, go ahead and turn. Right, so when you see my arm go back, turn.
Yep.
Go ahead, turn. Take your step. There you go. Nice balance. Let's see if you can do it 2 times in a row. There you go. Now notice that time he didn't hold still as well at the end. He was a little excited that he was getting to make 2 in a row. So try it again, Harry. Hold still at the end. So there, he has a little better balance. He graduates. Let's go back to the baseline. All right, same thing, Harry. Go ahead and make your turn. Nice way to adjust from my not so great throw. Pivot again. Take your step. Good balance, Harry. All right. All right, so now just for kicks, we're going to see if Harry can do this left-handed. All right, so Harry, come back up to the net.
Left-handed?
Yeah, we're going to see it left-handed backhand.
Like?
No, so switch.
Oh, you want me to do what?
Yeah, okay.
Like,
so now, you guys know Harry's right-handed, so now we're going to see how coordinated is Harry. So if you really want to see what it's like when you're learning, switch hands. Okay, so go ahead and turn sideways, Harry. Good, so you got your pivot. Relax a little bit. All right, turn. Okay, right, easy step. Okay, good. He still had a great swing. He was looking up, fearful of hitting the photographer. All right, turn again. Great, easy step. There you go, Harry.
Okay.
Now, could you hold still a little longer at the end so you keep your balance?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Pivot again. Great. Rack it a little lower. We don't want to be quite so stiff. Relax. I know you're left. This is awkward.
Got it.
It's supposed to be awkward. Go ahead, pivot again. Great. Take a step. Great. Harry, if you guys notice, Harry, you got a little top spin on that. Nice job. All right, pivot again. Great. Take your step. Great. All right, graduate back to the blue line. I'll throw you a couple, Harry. I'm starting to guess you've never done this before.
No,
Which
never.
is good. This is what it's like when you're actually learning. Go ahead, make your pivot. Take your step. Great job. One more time. Good turn. Take your step. Excellent, Harry. Let me run in front. Harry, let's back you up to the baseline. Whoop, cut front again. All right, pivot again, Harry. Great job. Notice, guys, when Harry pivoted that time, you could see the butt cap. Go ahead, Harry, show him again. There's the butt cap on the follow through, but when he takes the racket back, go ahead, turn. You can see there's the butt cap again. So that was a good turn for Harry. Could have been a little more relaxed, but we're learning. There you go. Good job, Harry. Hold still a little longer so we get a good view of you freezing at the end. There, oh, and there was the leaning tower of Harry. So Harry's going to try that again because we can't end on a bad one. Good. Oh, Harry almost hit it. One more try, Harry. One more try. Hang on. Good turn. Freeze. Hold it. Now, great balance, even though he hit the cart. But that was better, Harry.
All right.
So
perfect.
there is, you know, when you're learning, that's what it feels like, what you just experienced.
Right.
And so for those of you that, you know, think it's always easy, try playing opposite hand. It's kind of fun. Makes
Yep.
your senses kind of tingle a little bit. You have to be a little more, oh my God, I got to think about what I'm doing here.
Totally, actually. Yeah, when you switched on me, I was like,
all of a sudden the light went, whoa, wait, what are you doing to me here, Rob?
Yeah. So that was not planned.
That was not planned. That was all spur of the moment.
So, but no, thank you. That was wonderful. It made me think about what it would really be like being a beginner again, learning a stroke. Because I would not hit a two-handed forehand, right? So that's awesome.
That's the experience that, you know, for our purposes, as we were doing this, I'm like, okay, we know you're right-handed. Even though Harry was learning sort of a two-handed backhand and he has a one-handed backhand, switching sides is really another try to change your perspective of, oh my God, now I have to think about what I'm doing, which is when someone is learning, they're thinking all their steps, like, well, what do I have to do? And if you can keep it simple and not let them try too hard,
right,
and let the body and the mechanics just kind of do the work.
That's the hard part. I think people want to force it because
Absolutely.
they want to, you know, be in so much control of what they do that they don't let it flow.
Right. When you're an adult and you're learning, in my experience, is they try. And you're like, don't try so hard. Like, don't try at all. Like, just let your muscles and let your mechanics of the racket and let gravity and natural swing motion do the work for you. When you start trying, you squeeze tighter. When you're squeezing tighter, it gets more stiff and rigid. And that's not what you're trying to do. But when you learn as a junior, you're young and you're free and you're hitting and you're trying to have fun and, you know, it's a lot different.
Don't try as hard and don't care as much. You'll learn more and you'll learn faster.
Faster, for sure. Right.
So thank you, Coach Rob, for showing us the way of, you know, basically learning, you know, the simpleness of a two-handed backhand.
Right. We can make it more advanced as you go, but for learning purposes and just getting started, keep it simple.
Right. Perfect. Guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. All right. Ready?
Out.
The ball was in. You cannot be serious. You cannot be serious. The ball hit the paint. Paint flew up. Did you not see that? Are you blind? You need an eye doctor. You cannot be serious. Oh, wait. I have swing vision.
The ball is in.